Okay, hello, it's me, Briana. I am working on Nathan's video game. I think it's for the 3DO, but we got it the other day and it came in really bad shape. So I'm going to try my best to fix it. Right now what I'm going to try and do is straighten out the inner box. It was a little bit worse than this, but you can kind of see how it's bent really bad. It was pretty bad shape, so I thought maybe I could iron it out to make the box a little bit straighter. So I hope this works a bit because it looks really bad. And I've said it several times that Nathan likes his games to look pretty good, so I like to do it when I can. Looks a little bit better. Not as good as I'd like it to be, but it's a lot better than it was. I'm just going to keep doing this for a little bit longer, then I'll come right back. Okay, so I've ironed for a few more minutes and it looks a lot better. You can see it's much straighter. It doesn't have as much of a dip there. And what the idea is whenever I close it, that maybe it'll support the outside box. So I don't want to have to, straighten this one out as much as possible because it's already in pretty bad shape. So, but I'm not exactly sure if it's going to hold it because it's not like I'm going to be gluing it. See, it'll still look bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and iron it just a little bit from the inside because I don't exactly know what it's going to do to, if it'll warp the outside, or I don't want it to look burnt. So I'm going to try my best to go from the inside, and hopefully it won't, like I said, it won't ruin the outside image or burn it or anything. But yeah, it's in pretty bad shape. You can see it right in there. And the back is pretty bad. Oops, there we go. So I'm just going to try, like I said, I'm going to iron it from the inside and see how that goes, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, I am back. I hope you can hear me. But it's been a few days since I've started on this. It's actually been a week. But I'm trying to get this back in shape for Nathan. Now, I tried the ironing for Nathan and it seemed like it worked really well, but then after it cooled, it went right back to its, messed up. So, I taped it, and all the ripped parts, I don't know if you can see, it's probably kind of shiny, but I taped it and I still wasn't happy with it. I know it's not going to be perfect, but I just wanted it to look better. So I did that, and then I pressed it under, I had Nathan stick it underneath a shelf, pretty heavy shelf with all his games on it. And it stayed there for about a week. And I also had him do this one. This is really what's bothering me. I know that the cover won't be perfect, but this is what's bothering me. And I know it's not going to get too much better, but I recently found a video from Stigs Gameroom on how to restore game boxes. So he pretty much did the ironing thing, but he said if you're having trouble to get it to stay, he said you could use a little bit of water, and that was something I didn't think about because I thought it would mess up the box. But I'm going to try it. So I guess I'll just do a little bit of water. He didn't show how to do the water. He just did it with an iron and then held it down. But this box is just not working, and I figure if this isn't firm, then this is just going to keep getting messed up. So I'll try that. Last time I did it on a towel, and I somehow got the towel to stick to the floor after I pulled it, I tried to pull it off and parts of the towel stuck. So I'm gonna try it this way. I guess if you wanted to, if your iron has it, you can stick the water inside of it and then just do the steam, but I don't know if I want to do the cover like that yet, so I don't want water to be in the iron and then accidentally drip. Because what he did in the video was he ironed it from the outside of the cover, but I read in a comment below that someone had tried that and burned the cover photo, so that was something I was afraid of, so I'm not going to put water on the outside of that. He also left his box closed. I opened mine because I wanted to iron from the inside. This seems to be working. Let's see. Wow, that is so much better. He said to hold it in place though until it cools. So that helps to keep it, sturdy. Wow. That's like 10 times better than a week of pressing, and before actually after I ironed it. It is so flat. So I can do the other side now. I don't advise little kids doing this. I wouldn't want to be responsible for some kid burning themselves because they're anal retentive about their boxes like me. We would have got a better box, but all the other boxes that we could find, they were all in just as bad of shape, so we just got this one and figured we'd try and fix it, and it's been a pain ever since. Yeah, this is coming along really nice. I think it's still kind of holding shape. It seems like it's wanting to come back a little bit, but nowhere as bad as it was. Just holding it down. And it'll always have those crease marks in it. It won't get rid of the crease marks. But at least this way it'll stay pretty firm. Wow, that's so much better. You can see it's kind of bending back though, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. Now, wondering if I should try this because it looks like someone used it to hold something. I don't know why they do that, but there's just perfectly square marks in it. It really is annoying. You can't really see it too bad, I guess. No, there, you can see it. Those are the things that's really bothering me, and then the corners, you can see how it's really flimsy. since I've already taped it, I don't want to melt the tape on there, so I'll be really careful to not stick it there. I don't know if I should spray this. Uh-oh, on the tape. Just hold it down again so that it cools down in the position that I want it in. Uh-oh. You see that? Talk about making it worse. Oh well. It's not too bad though. You can still see the dots. I guess lay it on something. Probably should have done this in the first place. Yeah, this box is just, it's in really bad shape. I'm gonna try and do, let me get back in the shot. I'm gonna try and do some of these corners from the outside. He did it from the outside. He also had it on high. He said as high as it would go, and it didn't burn his. I guess I just would have to be careful to not leave it on there too long. Oops. Almost dropped it. If I didn't have the tape on the inside, I'd be doing this from the other side as well. So if you don't have tape or anything all over yours like I have, then I would suggest doing this from the inside so that you don't mess it up even more, like I have done several times. Yeah, if you want to watch, there's another video. Like I said, the one that I watched for this, it was done by Stigs Gameroom. And the video is called How to Restore Cardboard Game Boxes. So, yeah. He said he does it all the time. He'll buy, if he buys a box that's not in good shape, then he'll iron it. And he's been doing it for a while. So, yeah, it's a good video. Seems like a really nice guy. Yeah, it's better. Oh, let's see. It's not as flimsy. I'll never be fully satisfied with this box because it's just in such bad shape. The only way I'll be satisfied with this box is if I can find one in better shape. So that's all I'm going to do, and then I'll glue it back together. And you can see how it's holding its shape. I haven't glued it, but it's holding its shape much better than it was. And these are nice and firm now. Yeah, it's much better. And this is still kind of curving a little bit, but it's nowhere as bad as it was. And I might go over it again, but for now, I say it's pretty good. I really liked his video. It was kind of lengthy, but it was very informative, and he's very patient with his box and very easy to understand. So if you want a good box and or want a box to look better than it does, then I would watch that video. So, well, thanks. If you liked the video, then subscribe, leave a comment, leave a suggestion. We are always, looking for suggestions. So, thanks.